Hello, today I want to share you about interpreting. Interpreting the process for transfer orally. Speak from a language into another language, from the source language to target language. The aim and scope of interpreting is making communication reminded the main purpose of interpreting. The relationship between language and communication is one which transcends the normal dimension and scopes of words utterance in order to transport it talk from one person, a group to another. The interpreter qualities are required to be great, as interpreter must be accompanied with special attributes such as resistance, pronouns of speech, and of mind. If you want to be an interpreter, you have to be able to recognize the subject matter presented for interpretation and work competently in it. Object and model of interpreting are conservative interpreting, psych interpreting, simultaneous interpreting, out of boot interpreting, and the last is whispered interpreting. First, conservative interpreting is the most house form of interpretation. There are two ways to make conservative interpreting, such as sentence-by-sentence interpretation, dialogue interpreting, summarizing the whole speech. Second, size translation is reading aloud in one language of a text presented to the interpreter in another language. Sight translation is used when a document emerges during an interpreting session, such as law, product, presented, etc. Third, simultaneous interpreting is used for large meetings such as international conferences and conventions. Fourth, out of both interpreting is in first time used in Australian court. The process of this model interpreting the R's sit at a distance from the speakers and whisper in a microphone the interpreting of the speech, which those concerted listen to headphones or earphones. The last but at least, whispered interpreting. It's a process one or two person who speaks a given language, the interpreting sits in next to them or between of them and renders the interpretation. After you learn about it, you can make an analysis of the interpreting process. So, how to analyze the interpreting process? First, you have to understand about what they want to speak from source language to target language. Listen carefully and make sure what they want to deliver will accept to them. Second, the right answer. As interpreter, you have not to answer based on your opinion, but you have to answer based on what they spoken. Third, the dialect. Your pronunciation must be clear so they will not find the ambiguity meaning. Fourth, gesture. It means you can improve to make your interpreting process can deliver correctly with your gesture. And after that, I will share about the difference between translating and interpreting. The word of translating and interpreting has different process. Even interpreting, the process for transfer orally speak from a language into another language, from the source language to target language, but the translating is the process to transport it or transfer from writing in source language to target language by writer. That's it now. Thank you.